yes, it's me. And as you can see, I'm not dead in a ditch. I'm Boris on the bog. As I promised to you a few weeks ago, I'm returning to talk to you about what's been happening. Now, as you know, as people know, in the past, man has put man on the moon. We've split the atom. And now the greatest achievement of all. I've got a deal, a real deal, a big deal that is a good deal. It's not a no deal, it's a deal, and I've not even had to ask Noel Edmonds for his help in achieving it. So how's that for a start? So, we've got a deal to get us out of Europe. But of course, there are people who aren't happy with that. And the DUP, our Irish friends, who, despite being bunged £1 billion, are worried about where this border thing is supposed to go. Well, I'll tell you what I've done. I've actually moved the border from a hard border to a soft border in the middle of the Irish Sea, because as you know, the Irish Sea is made up of water, which goes like that, and it's very soft, and it's a seamless border. And who's going to patrol it? Well, me, of course, Boris on a zip wire, flying across the Irish Sea, making sure that there is seamless trade between all parts of Ireland, the UK, Europe, and wherever you want. So what we've achieved is simultaneously Northern Ireland being part of a customs union in the UK, while simultaneously not being part of a customs union in the UK. A sort of okey-cokey arrangement. So that'll keep them happy till the cows come home. Another, I think you'll agree, a wonder stroke from Boris. Excellent. Now, as you know, a few weeks ago, Parliament wouldn't let me play with my toys. And they said that I could only play with my toys if I wrote a letter. I wrote a letter to Donald Tusk, asking him for an extension for being a good boy. And of course, what did I do? Yes, I sent that letter to Europe. And what did I do with that letter? When it got there, they realised I hadn't put a stamp on it. Yes, that's it. So they sent it back, returned to sender, unread, at which point I send another letter to them, which tells them that I don't agree with what was in the first letter, which they haven't read anyway, so isn't that marvellous? Brilliant, Boris strikes again. Britain first, Britain coming out of Europe. And of course, what is all this really about? It's about delays. Delays, everybody wants delays. But no, they don't, not really. What do we have in Britain? We've got roadworks. They're a delay. We've got old ladies blocking the butter aisle in Asda. We've got trains delayed. I mean, it's absolute. In fact, that is wrong. Can I just come in on that and say that's wrong? I don't agree when people say our trains are rubbish in Britain. We've got the best rail replacement bus services in the whole world. So let's remember that. Okay. So, enough of this delay. They wanted a delay so they could read a book with Boris at bedtime. My easy-to-read 3,000-page exit document. So I did. I granted them extra time. A whole 20 minutes of extra time so that they could properly ingest and digest and then whatever else they wanted to do with it. But you may ask, 20 minutes isn't long enough. Well, yes it is, because if you just cut out the middle bit, all that rubbish about workers' rights, and just go to the end, skip to the end, the denouement, as it were, and there's your answer. It finishes with, and Brexit happened, the end. Marvellous. So, of course, still that wasn't good enough. Still it wasn't damn good enough. So I've said to them, okay, I'll give you a whole week, a whole extended week for you to read my document. Jeremy Corbyn can even go out there and defrost his cucumbers. But in order to do that, what I want is a Christmas election. What could be better? An election at Christmas, folks. While you're thinking of tinsel and turkey. While your chestnuts are roasting by an open fire. Yes? Why not? Open your Christmas cards and every single one of them contains a leaflet with a picture of me, the baby Boris, the Messiah, asking you for your support in a Christmas election. And remember, please remember that the school nativity playing will not be interrupted by this, because as the baby Jesus is lying there in a manger, the wise men and women of this country will be traipsing through Bethlehem, jumping over the shepherds to drop their vote into a ballot box on the other side of the school hall, thereby simultaneously celebrating Christmas and electing me, the baby Boris, to be your Messiah, a leader for another 5, 10, or even 15 millennia. Now we're getting somewhere. But I've got to say, folks, before I wind up, because I'm really cross, that if once again these annoying ninnies in Parliament say it's not long enough, then what I'm going to tell you is this. If you don't agree to my very reasonable idea for a Christmas turkey that you can stuff with me, Boris, then I'm going to turn this Parliament into a zombie Parliament. Yes, some of you may mock, but just think of it. 400 Diane Abbotts wandering around in perpetuity. Mr. Speaker, order! Order! The honourable gentleman will resume his coffin. That's what it's going to be like. Nightmare on Downing Street. Just people endlessly going around eating each other with nothing better to do and maybe sort of reading the odd copy of the withdrawal agreement forever and ever and ever. So what are you doing up there? Come down. Get off the ladder. Come down with the ordinary people, and remember, that's the choice I, Boris, give to you. So, when the day comes, make the choice. I want to be there. I don't want to kick any cans down the road. I want to take you with me and me with you. We want to go to the zoo, and I want you to come too. Otherwise, on Halloween, it's goodnight, Vienna. So, sorry, you were in my shower last time. What are you doing there? You didn't say he was going to be here.